Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth, and today is Use the Things Thursday. I hope you all are ready. Hello, Janine, Jenny G. Hello, Maddie. Welcome. Fitz, hello. How are you doing? And Fitz, thanks for joining. I'm not sure which one you are. Either a sassy clan, a sassy pants, or a sassy stalker. Jeanette, let's see, I already said hello to Jeanette. Cordelia, hello. You guys are fabulous. Tonight, if you don't see enough of me, and you're gonna be bored or just like watching fun things, tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we will be hanging out on the Crafty Ho-Ho's channel, which I should... Hold up a sec. While I'm thinking about it, I gotta go into YouTube. Oh, I gotta fix the ads. Let me fix the ads. Gotta go to the content. We're gonna go to this live. We're gonna fix the ad on this. Manual. Save. And then we're gonna go and edit. Customization. Redirect. And then we're gonna go here to this. We're gonna redirect to Crafty Ho-Ho. We're gonna redirect to the live. However, it won't be live until 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So depending on when you come in, so like, the some of the older messages won't show up, depending. So if like Zippity came in earlier and then you load it up, it may not be there. So, but if Zippity is here, hello. Okay, and then we're gonna go to my subscriptions, and then we're gonna go to... No, this is not what I want. Show all. Crafty. Happy Crafter Ho-Ho. That's what we want. And live. Upcoming tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. That's the one. Share. Copy. Can I do that? There it is. Oh, that worked so nicely. And then save. Okay. And then there was a link. We're just going to say hi to Zippity no matter where she is. Okay, and then that is the link. If you guys want to go pop over there and turn on notifications, Happy Crafter Ho-Ho and I will be doing Christmas things with the gel plate. So you can come hang out with us. Oh, and yeah, so come hang out with us. Which, by the way, hold on. I got a message. Happy. Where was that? That was there. I got a message. Hold on. Andrea. Doop. There. Internet's going in and out. Aw, Fitz, that's terrible. And welcome, if I didn't already. Yeah, we said hello because I'm such a dork. Your internet is spotty today, too? What? You guys? Call those internet companies and tell them to get their acts together, because I need all of your attention. I need your attention. Attention, please. Okay, so we're going to put the phone there so that we can see the comments. We're going to grab a bin. Grab a bin. We're going to grab this. We're going to grab our pasta machine. We're going to push that there. We have a pasta machine, and we're going to work on 3 and 4. You guys, oh, you've been watching Crafty Ho Ho in the evenings. That girl is on all the time. All the time. And she has friends. Delise and Christy. All the friends. Walter. All the peeps, you guys. We're going to do... I got some... You guys, I have had this stuff for eons. And I mean eons. I mean, I bought this before I moved over here. This is Goodwill from Sculpey Bake Clay. Like Goodwill. But it's still in the wrapper. So I'm hoping it's still good. But we have little chunks that are... So before opening, I just want to use what I have, right? So we're going to pull out that blob of blue. Oh, I've been looking for one of those at thrift stores. No luck. Yeah. Mine's actually a Sculpey. I got it eons ago. Again, eons. I got it eons ago. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna set this stuff. Okay, we've got that. Oh, that's heavy. Heavy! I gotta move some stuff around. I am a little disheveled. There's some opened clays in there. We're playing with the open stack because you guys, you gotta use it or lose it. Simon Hurley, why is your binder of stencils just hanging out and about? Sir, put your stuff away. No. It's alright, you guys. Okay. Oh, we got some more open stock. Don't worry. We'll get there. We'll get there. So, and then we've got this. Oh my goodness. You guys, I bought so much stuff before we moved. And then I bought this when we moved. And I played with it the other day. And I was amazed at how lovely it is. Absolutely lovely. We've got our handle. We've got our table mount for our... I mean, look at the handle on this. This is years of just sitting there collecting dust. I don't even know if that comes off. Do we even want... Like... Maybe we just take the rubbery bit off. Can we do that? Can we? I don't even know. It doesn't seem like it. Maybe I'll cut it off later because it's gross. A rolling pin. Rollin'. Textury things. Knifey bits. Serrated knifey bits. More knifey bits because you don't have enough knifey bits. And then I even bought little things so that I don't know how it works, but it's supposed to make it so that your knifey bit it's supposed to make it so that you have something to hang on to somehow. But I don't remember how. Like it. I don't know. I don't remember. I think you put that in there. In the holes. And then, oh, nope, can't go like that because that would be in the hindrance of the blade. I don't know. I don't know. They have handles. I don't know these things. We have more tools. What is this? Again, things that are supposed to make life easy. Oh, that's open stock now because, well, it's open. Some of the labels, like the clay should be fine. Should be fine. Is it? I don't know. We have a bead roller. Have I actually ever used it? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I haven't. Cookie cutters. Because, well, that's fun. And we're going to do some of these cookie cutters because we're going to make some butterflies and things. Not too thick. Not too thick. For our card making and scrapbooking. We're going to make a couple of things. I don't think I need all this stuff out. Let's put all that away. We're going to do those and not that. We're going to do those. That is open stock, so we get to play with that. Okay, we're going to set that aside. Polymer clay is heavy. If you guys didn't know, it's heavy. Jean Morin, hello. Thanks for popping in. How are you doing? I have a sandwich maker in my craft room I used maybe once. I got my pasta maker here somewhere. Okay, so if you have polymer clay, which sounds like some of you might have polymer clay. If you have polymer clay and you're like, well, I've had it for eons, but it's kind of crusty, go out and get yourself some baby oil. This is actual baby oil, okay? I tried it. It works. It works. A tiny bit goes a long way. A tiny bit goes so long way. Okay, so this here and this here, although that got hard again, so that's interesting. I use these with the baby oil. Oh, that's pretty. These with the baby oil, but as you can see, they're hard again. But we're gonna try and loosen them up, and we'll show you that even if you've had it for a while, you can probably still activate it. So we're gonna use these because we can. We're gonna make some. Oh, that's gonna be so pretty rolled out. I wonder if we can, or if it's. I don't know. Somebody made that. It could have been my daughter. Could have been me. Could have been any of us. Deborah from Canada. Hello. Oh my gosh. Making some coffee. You guys, you want to hear a funny thing? Funny thing that happened to me today while I was running late because I was doom scrolling polymer clay questions and things. Oh, see, that isn't as hard as I thought it was. It's softening up. And again, we had put a little bit of the baby oil in this, so the heat from my hand is softening it back up. I'm just going to kind of worm it here. Worm it. Good. So flip it. Wait, what? Maddie says, I totally forgot about today's live. So fun. I know, right? Yeah, we're live every day except Tuesday. Tuesdays I'm leaving open for bonus lives, members lives, things like that. Played for a few minutes this morning, but haven't been back. I bet you they're talking about Monopoly Go, because I played it for a while and then I got bored of it, and I no longer play it. My husband still plays every now and then. Monopoly Go. Zoom on Saturday. Yes, Zoom on Saturday. Carol Johnson. Hello. Oh, my funny thing. So I got the hot water in the cup. I put the coffee powder in the cup, and I stirred it, and I put the ice in the cup, and I went to the fridge to grab the milk. But I was chatting with my son. saying, hey, we need some ice made. I need lots of ice. And he's like, I don't use a lot of ice for your sodas. I'm like, well, this is coffee. I need lots of ice to cool the hot water that we use to dissolve the powder. And he's like, oh, okay. And I opened the fridge and I reached in and I'm chatting with my son and I pop open a soda and I almost poured it into my coffee. I was like this and I turned and looked and was like, oh no. So today we're two-fisting. We are two-fisting because this girl opened a can of soda. So cheers. Cheers to all of my friends. My coffee friends. That one is American toffee. That one's good. I don't really taste the toffee. I taste more coffee flavored. I don't know. With a hint of toffee. Like they could have made the toffee more toffee. And my soda people. Soda people. Okay, we're gonna put some of this green, this weird green into our brown, and we're gonna make like wooden colored. I think that will be fine. Maybe we'll throw in some of this dark green as well. I don't think I conditioned this, so we're gonna have to condition a couple of these. And then we're gonna just make a few things for some card bits, and so let me think. You know what? Let's throw in a teeny bit of red. Is that red floating around in my... Oh, look at that. We'll throw a little bit of that in there. Because why not? We do whatever we want. We do whatever we want. We're gonna make like... this one's really hard. Why are you mad? She's out of control. I know. What? Why are we mad? You can't just throw up mad and then leave it at that. You just can't. What happened? Okay, and then we're going to put our knives not by where we're rolling because we don't want to cut our hands off. Boo, what time on Saturday? I'm actually off. Normally, 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Pretty much everything is 7 p.m. Eastern except for Thursday, which... Yeah. I was just thinking maybe I should move it. But then if Happy Crafter invites me to craft, then I'm like back to back. And yeah, so 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so the red's not too bad. But if you're feeling it's kind of crunchy or gucky, Maddie, so Saturday, if Maddie can make it on Saturday, we can all look at her swatch book. Who is mad? So Deborah had typed mad. I think it was a type O. I think she was trying to type out to Maddie, and she just put mad. Mad and send. Yeah, I just put that together. Purple Sherry, hello. So we're gonna make some snakies. So this one's kind of pulling apart. So we're just going to get a tiny bit of baby oil. I mean, just a tiny bit. This is good exercise for your hands, too. Oh, yeah. Look at that. So fabulous. So fabulous. Okay. And a glass table it helps things not stick. Look at, just like in school, art projects. Look at, we made a worm. We're making a worm. Wormies. I'm going to cut my worm into some lengths. I'm going to cut this there. And then I'm going to stretch out this part of the worm. Because he's a little thick there. Put him on a little diet. And then we're going to have this worm. We're going to make like a marbly look. This one is a little bit fatter. It's fine. Nice. Play-Doh. Okay, it's not Play-Doh. It's Sculpey. And then we're going to, we're gonna hopefully make it kind of marbly. Like rocks. And it's fine if they're like all out of sync. It's fine. She says, I know, not Play-Doh. Okay, so we're gonna take this one. This one is kind of marbly already. Oh, see, it just, we gotta condition it. We gotta warm it up and smush it, like actually kneading dough. Like you, like knead dough. Like you fold it, you press it, you fold it, you press it, you turn, you press, right? I'm doing that kind of in my hand. We're just warming it up. Warm it up. Not too warm though. My hands get really hot. Hot hands. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hot hands. I don't know what that is. Probably glue. So we're gonna do thicker worms of the green. There's a good worm. Worms. 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 Little piece of that. So we're gonna do just a tiny bit. A tiny bit. Like on this bottle, it's such a teeny hole and the top is wet that basically all I'm doing is pressing the top to my hand, and then we're just gonna go like this. I was supposed to make Play-Doh, but the little girl didn't come over. Aw. It's kind of sad. Working the worms. Working the worms. This particular one, I didn't condition as much as those ones. So this one has a little bit of the striations that was in it. How do we want to do this? So there's striations, red, solid. Let's do another red. Striations, red, solid, and then another red. And then we'll leave room in between. We'll put some browns in between there. Put some browns, I think. Oh, in our dark green. Now this one hasn't been used in a while, so it's really a little bit harder. Ugh. So again, we're gonna just put a little bit. Oops, that was a little too much. We'll just wipe that way. Gonna be like a get it worked in there. We're getting ready for St. Patty's Day. We're going green. Tie game. And see, it just makes it so flexy. So flexy. Look at that. Just work that polymer. Now, will it rehydrate all of your clay? Probably not. The crowd is insane. I went smoothly. Doctor Said, take it easy until Saturday. Results next week. Thanks for asking. What did I miss? What did Maddie go to the doctor for? I love glass mats. So handy dandy. Right? Play-Doh. Biopsy. Oh, hopefully it's benign. Biopsies, hopefully it's benign. Christopher, hello. Look at that. Okay, so we don't have a ton of this green, which is fine. We're gonna do like two kind of fatty chunks, because we can do whatever we want. And we're gonna put this fatty chunk right there. And then we're going to put this one right there. No, we're going to do... No, let's rearrange our thing. So if we do solid... Where's that other solid? Solid red, dark green, and then red, and then that, and then red, and then that, and then we might not use that red, and then we will put some brown on either side of the red. There we go. We're gonna put brown there, and there. Aww. Okay. Oh, I didn't know they did that. That's interesting. So they're doing a biopsy for liver function. That's crazy. They just cut you into pieces. Sorry. Okay, so we're gonna put that there. Got our netter noodle. And then we're going to make this like a sheet. We'll get it, guys. Pizza overtime. Okay. And then we're going to cut this about there. And the fun thing about this is it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so we have... I think we should do the outside too, because we have lots of this brown. Let's cut that off that way. And then one more on the outside of that. Yes! Little happy turds in the craft room today. Happy turd. Girl. And just like a turd, it keeps sticking to the things. Just get out of here. Any Hoobins, thanks for that. Okay, so oops, that's a little too long. That's all right. Can we shorten this back up? Let's try that again. We'll get it. Tootsie Rolls. Okay, so we have our design. Now we're going to squish them together. Is that the right thing to do? I don't know. Because this girl doesn't know what she's doing. My next phase of this is going to be watching a bunch of YouTube videos on things that we can make. And see if I can't follow some YouTubans like we do for watercolor. Boo. You have become a turd herder. It's Lumpy Poo. What? Need more fiber? Will not? No, that just doesn't even sound right. Okay. Our sandwich is getting a little thick at the ends, which is fine. We lost a little bit of that red. Let's put that back out. We're just And you should be happy with my color choice, Deborah. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Thank you, will not, right? Okay. Oops. Nope. You need to stay there. Okay, and then you can come here like so. Okay, and then we're gonna kind of press them into each other, I think. And then we're gonna lift. And then we're gonna press. Do we want to press right into it? Yeah, we're gonna fold it and press it. Okay, and then we're gonna smoosh them a little bit together. Okay, and then we're gonna fold it again, because I don't know, it just sounds like the thing I need to do. Press and squish, and then I'm gonna clean up the ends in one fell swoop. Clean the ends, and our mountainous weirdness shall just sit over there. You have a stripedy shirt like that, so we're gonna press it and finagle it smaller. Because they do that. They finagle thingies smaller. Okay, and then I feel like we need a twist, so we're gonna do a twist and compress. And then I feel like we could do another twist and compress. I don't want it to blend. I don't want it to disappear. But I want it to be unique. Like a piece of stone. Yeah! Grab it! Because I would like I was saying, I want to watch videos and watch them do the things, because I would like to make a butterfly. And then make shakerty bits. If you know what I mean. Okay. So we're going to cut this, because that looks really cool. We have compacted it to that. We have made a cube. This cube is kind of cute. We're going to cut it in half. I don't know what it's going to look like, but we're going to cut it in half. Oh, that's kind of crazy. I don't like the center, but we can work on that. So we're going to cut it in half again. And then again, because we can do whatever we want. And then we're going to rearrange the pieces. And then we're going to smush them together. Oh, that's kind of cool. We're going to smush them together. Okay, that's kind of fun. Who knew? Okay, and then we're gonna flatten it so that we can cut some shapes for our card that we haven't made yet, because our card is gonna be designed around whatever our concoction is. Whatever this concoction is. And then I'm gonna fold it in half. And then we're gonna stick it in the pasta. I'm gonna fold it again. I don't know. I might have just ruined it, but we'll find out. It'll be fine. So you guys won't be able to see this part 100%. Okay. here's my lap. There's my shirt. Yay. I'm going to put this not on my glass mat. Because, yeah. And then I'm going to hook it to the table because we don't want it sliding around while we're trying to do this stuff. So we're going to hook it into the table. Then we're going to take the most annoying part, and this is from the olden days. This just goes in. It doesn't lock in, and so it falls out with a sneeze. We're going to start on number 1. Number 1 is our thickest, and we're just going to decide how to put that in there. I want some width, so we're going to put it in that way. I want it that way. And then I'm going to put a little bit of pressure, not a ton, because it's going to stick to the rollers. And it's going to roll out. Look it. Oh my goodness. And then we're going to fold it in half because it got kind of gooky right there. We're going to fold it in half. And then we're going to put it in with the fold down. Does this matter? I don't know. Okay, so look at that. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Now we're going to go to a number 2, and we're going to go in. I'm going to kind of hold it and steer the wheel. Look at that. Oh, I like it. Okay, and then we're going to go to a number 3. Number 3, and we're going to kind of hold it again. Oh, look at that. And then we're going to do a 4. Because they said between the 3 and the 4 is good for stability. So we're going to do a 4. Okay. Look at that. It's like little wooden. Oh, you guys, come here. Look it. Look. It's like so neat. Oh my goodness. I really like this part right here. It looks like wood grain, kind of. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, and then we have our piece, right? Let me move the pasta maker because they're the 70s, right? Those muted colors. Oh, all the things. We're gonna set you over there because you're there, and then you're gonna go in there so I don't lose you. Okay, so now let's put the lid on that so we don't knock it over. That's so glorious in my opinion. I think it's glorious. So I wanna try something. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Don't go running off nowhere. Where are you at? Okay, so somewhere. Oh, here they are. T, not afraid of color. Hello. Okay. I want to see if we can use some dyes. That one might be too big. Can I get this one? Hold on. I need a knife. Oh, my knife fell the other day. Hold on a sec. I gotta reach over here and get my knife in. Okay. And then we're gonna get this lined up where we want it. Oh, that's good. That's good. We're going to set that there. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to take our rolling pin. Okay. So that the clay came up and through there, so that's nice. Okay. And then we're going to pop these off. Again, I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, don't use a knife to pick that up. Let's get some tweezers. We're going to get some tweezers. Okay. We pressed it a little bit too hard, I think. But it's okay. It's okay. We pressed it a little bit too hard. But I think we'll be able to, like... We'll move this little piece. Look at that. Look at that. The suspense. I know, right? So, your detail piece, the detail cutter, I don't think you need to press as hard as I did. I pressed it pretty darn hard. Look at that little bit. Look at that bit. If we had a teeny weeny dies. If this guy was just a little bit smaller, we might be able to fit that. What if we just did like half a wing? Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Like a half a wing. Look at how pretty that is. Anyways, it's hard to tell, but it's pretty. We're going to set that there. Oops. It's trying to do its thing. Hold on a sec. Would baby oil work on the glass mat beforehand? It would. I mean, when you're working on the glass mat, you do get an oil, and that's probably why this is so nice, because the baby oil has transferred from my hands to the glass mat while working on it. I would not recommend like squirting the oil directly here. Just a little bit in the palm of your hand for your super dry pieces, and I think it'll be just fine. Oh. We have rippage. Don't panic. Don't panic. We'll just go the other way. We should get our little knifey knife. and slide it under. Okay, there we go. And then we'll flatten that piece out. I have some ideas on the next one here. I missed this completely. Okay. So there's that. I wish, it's really pretty. It's really pretty. And all of my little scraps of this, I'm just going to probably make a little bead because why not? It might make a fun little bead. And we can throw that in our bead roller or throw it in our bead roller. Okay, so there's that one, but we need this. Okay, so I've got my cooking mat. So we're going to put this on the cooking mat in our little BB, over here on the cooking mat. Look it. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. You've seen people cut it out in the Cricut when it's thin and baked. I can believe it. I can believe it. Okay, so we did that one like that. I want to try to get this little butterfly. Make sure that's our cutting side. And I'm going to hold that and peel this part. And that's another thing. They're saying whatever surface you're using, if the metals are like, if it sticks to the metal, try working on a glass mat because it'll stick more to the glass mat than to the metal. Use your little blade to scoop it up. Our little butterfly. It's not the best looking butterfly because that's that. But then this is what I was just thinking as I was cutting that out. This is what I was thinking. I don't think that one's gonna fit. I want one that I know will fit. So if we do this part first, the cutter part, right? Because that one, we don't mind if that one goes all the way through to the bottom, right? And then so if we follow our base die, right, our shadow die, and then let's pick up the whole thing before we take that off. See if we can. We got that picked up quite nicely. Now let's see if that was a good choice. No, I feel like that was a bad choice. Oops. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. So, what if we did this? I'm going to set it back down. We made a boo-boo. But maybe not. Maybe not that. Do we have? No. It's all right. Oops. Okay. So there's. Oops. Don't rip it, Elizabeth. Okay. We're going to put this on our mat. Okay. We're going to put that one on the mat, and then we're going to find the innards to that one. Try not to mess up that one. I think that's the innards to this one. And then we're going to gently press. Not press as hard as we did with the other one. Gently press. Gently press. And then lift. I don't like the gentle press as much. Because it doesn't like sit in the clay as deep. So we're just going to repress and be a little bit more firm. Try to help it out. Okay, that was a hot mess express. Okay. No. So the next time we're gonna do it the same way. The two pieces, because now this guy is like stuck in there. That, or we should have left it on the glass mat, because remember, it'll stick to the glass mat. So let's try that. Let's see if we can't get this out of here. Yeah, this one is being bad. Got a little rippage. I think we're okay though. I think we're okay. Please hold. Ah. Okay. Well, that's not bad. It's not terrible. I mean, it's not the bestest, but it'll do. It'll do. Because I said it will. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. We got him. We got him. We got him. Okay, and then this piece is gonna be postage. We're gonna do like little bitty artworks, hopefully. see how that turns out. Should probably cut it out. So we can use that for something else. Okay. It's a nice little piece. Oh, look at the back. Oh, look at the back. Okay, and then we're going to clean up. That's fun. That's very satisfying. Oops. Don't drop the clay on the top of it. Look at us. That was easy. Just drive that right around the edge and then lift. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so cute. We have a little postage. Oops. No. Okay, hold on. Look it. We could even cut out the center and it would be a little frame. How cute is that? Oh my goodness. We're going to put that there. And then we're going to cut one more thing out just because. Let's do... I think we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Which way do we want this? Yeah, I kind of want that like right through there. I think that would be really pretty. And then we're going to do this the way we did the first one. Gonna do this the same way we did the first one. Oops. Maybe if we can figure out our configuration. Holy moly. Okay, you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. Then we're going to smeesh it. Smeesh it. Smeesh it good. Okay. Okay, so that's on. We know that's on. We're going to rub any of the excess polymer clay that kind of popped up a little bit in through the holes. Okay, and then we're going to move that piece because we like that piece. And then we're going to take our little... Oh yeah, look at that. Because we found out that cleans up quite nicely. Oops. Okay. This is just like a thingy. Oh, yes. Yes, you can bake it or you can do what I'm going to do here in just a minute. So this time we're going to leave the outer ring on and pull the inner ring first. Just going to try and get it to release. That was much easier to do the inner ring, and then your shadow very last. Look at that. That one came out so much better, you guys. The dimension in some areas is really cool. And then we're going to take our slidey slide knife and we're going to slide it underneath just like so and transfer it to our cooking mat. Okay, and then we're going to pick up some of these little bits. Pick up these bits. We're gonna take those over there. I think we're done with these, even though they look really cool. We can just turn it into a big bead, little bead. Okay, we're gonna move those over there. Move that. Let's get our dies put back on our mat. These are the Simon Hurley butterflies. I don't know if they're still available, but if you have butterflies, well, you can use those. Oh, I gotta get the clay off of the back of this. Because, yeah, that one, we did that one a little wrong. It's okay, though. Okay, and then we'll have that. We'll have that. That goes... Where's everybody's things? Is that you? That's you. That's you. And then here's you. Okay. I got it. I think it's called Brilliant Butterflies. Yeah, Brilliant Butterflies by Simon Hurley. Those ones. And in the pack. Everybody's there. Okay, we'll move that. Then we'll come hither in. And we need these. Okay, we're going to set that aside so they don't dry. And then you're going to come over here while I grab this. Sorry, my heat tools are all tangled up. I'm trying to figure out a new way to hang them, and that is not it. Not it! Beachcomber Nami! Okay, so I watched this in a video, and then I did it a few times. So yeah. Yeah. We're going to heat this for each one for about, that one's all mangled. It's crazy. We're going to heat them for about a minute to 2 or 3 minutes, okay? So, yeah. So you're going to hang out with me while I do that. And you can chat amongst yourselves. I'm going to turn the mic down because of the heat tool. We'll see how that goes. And then we're gonna go into our tools and then our clock and our timer, and we're gonna do we're gonna go for 3 minutes. We're gonna heat everybody for 3 minutes, and we're just gonna pass over everybody. So we're gonna kind of keep everybody together, hopefully, or not. This heat tool likes to blow things around, so we'll see how it goes. Kind of keep everybody contained. Ready, set, oh, let's warm it up. Warm it up. Seriously. Poked a hole in it. Okay. So, comments about the oven. Yes, 100%. I could pull out my oven, preheat the oven, bake these for the 4 or 5 minutes that they need. 3, 4, 5 minutes. I don't even know. However, if you don't have space for an oven, you don't want to be totally ambitious like me. You could heat one of these at a time for a minute and a half. That's all it really takes. But I got a little ambitious and I thought, oh, let's heat them all at the same time, forgetting that they kind of blow all over the place. But and but it sets with your heat tool, but you got to use the embossing heat tool or one of those commercial heat tools because they have higher heat. The heat it tool, it just doesn't get hot enough. That one I need to cook just a little bit longer, but they're oh, I got to cook that one a little bit longer too. And they do cook. They stay. It's like a cookie. You know, you bake the cookie and they tell you to take it off of the cookie sheet because if you leave it on the cookie sheet, it'll still cook while the cookie sheet is cooling. Oh, thank you. There we go. Sorry about that. So, while these are still warm, they're cooking a bit. So, if you're a little bit nervous about overcooking, you could let them set a little bit. But yeah, you can pop them into your little ovens. I just want to show you that you don't need an oven, but I do need to cook that little corner a little bit longer. So we're going to go ahead and cook that. Okay. Think that'll be good. It just fall on the floor. No, no, no. Don't fall on the floor. That would probably be a bad idea because you're still hot. Let's hang you where you need to go. Yes, I did use a pasta roller, but you can just use a rolling pin. And then like a little guide, like, so if you figure out the thickness that you want and you have those little thickness thingies and then you roll, kind of like doing cookies, and you need them a specific thickness, and then you have like chopsticks and then you roll with the chopsticks and it'll flatten. There's lots of ways. You don't need a pasta roller, but I did. Because I went all out when I bought all my stuff. So these are our little doodads. And then, ooh. No, too busy. Let's see. I got some paper hanging out over here. I just kind of want to see. Oh, that's kind of nice. And for like this one, that's another thing too, is you can, after you've done the cooking and everything, this one's still warm, you can go in and trim it because it's not like hard. I mean, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't, if that makes sense. So I can go in with my scissors and clean up anything that I didn't particularly like. Look at that. You can sand. So we just fix that up. Maybe I want to, because I mucked it up, I'll come in this way. So there's a lot. So if you make a little boo-boo, don't panic. You can clean it up and fix the things. See, like that, because we cut a little bit too deep in that area. Because we was practicing, but we don't want to throw out the whole thing, so we can just come in and take care of some bits. We're going to be a little bit careful right there. See, and then we can just clean up our little bitty edges. Yes, I did design these nice and flat so that we could glue them on to a card thing. I just now really want to finish cleaning this up. Because, yeah, I got a little carried away. It's all right though. Look at that. Cleaning up our edges. Fussy cutting! Who knew? I did. I knew we could. Look at us. Look at us fussy cutting that. And then our last little bit. Let's hope we don't break our little antennae. And if we do, it's okay. There it is. We did it. We did it. We cut the outery bits off. Oh, I like that. Okay. And then these little cooked chunky bits, I'm going to just throw those away. We can't really reuse them. I mean, you can add them as texture and texture paste, and because I've had all these bits for eons, it doesn't matter. Ooh, look at this one. Do we want? Oh, I like that one. I like that one a lot. I think this is the one we're going to use. We're going to do this. We're going to do... Do we want that? And that? Or do we want it? I think I want it sideways. I want it sideways. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. We're going to grab a tear ruler. Tear it good. Oops. Maybe. It apparently didn't like my song today. Bad song choice? I don't know. So we're going to do that there. There. And then across the bottom. Like so. there's that. Where's the bottom of the card? That's the bottom of the card. Okay, we like it. We like it. And then we need a little striping. Tear ruler. Yeah, it's nice when you really want it to be kind of straight but still jaggedy. And these double as actual dies. They're dies. Got them on Amazon, of course. Okay, and then we want a little bit of something. Is this our little bit of something? Oh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Do I kind of like that? Do I kind of like that? I kind of like that. But we don't want it. So we're going to tear it. Nope. Need to tear a little bit more. We're going to tear this side just a teeny bit. Do a little bit at a time. Because I don't mind it going into the black. I just don't want it hanging off the edge. Which, that looks good. That looks good. And then we're going to put it a little bit cockeyed. Because we like that. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay, and then let's throw this stuff away. Bye, Jean! How long is that ruler? These rulers are 8 1/4, almost 8 1/2. I mean, that is outside edge because it is a die. So I'm basically measuring the outside. The inside, of course, you're going to take off a little bit. It's still over 8 1/4, just by a little. And then on the inside, I don't even know. I don't even know if those are true measurements. So if that's 0, no, they're not true measurements on the inside of the things. Unless these are centimeters. Oh, yeah, so they're not in inches. These are the other inch, the centimeters. Yeah, these line up to be centimeters. Found a set of 2 on Amazon. Just added them to my Ulster wish list. But yeah, mine was a set of 3 dies. And they're centimeters, not inches. So if that bugs you, yeah. And then when you die cut, it impresses the numbers the proper way. The numbers are backwards until you flip and squish and cut. Okay, and then we're going to put some glue on that. But there are actual tear rulers that are not dies, so there's that too. I like that. Nice lemony, yellowy greens. I like that little, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. And then our little butterfly, which I think we're going to stick with some double stick tape. It should glue just fine. This one I used glue. So yeah, I mean, maybe we'll do both. A little bit of glue, a little bit of tear tape. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And there's that. And then you either hand deliver or put a little bit of padding in there, like a little foam thingy, and then do a do not send through the machine, and then hope if it does go through the machine, it survives. It should be like a wax seal. And some people mail wax seals and nothing wrong happens to be. These are about 5.5 too. Yeah. Nicey, nicey. Set of 2 off my wish list. When they arrived, I thought they were small, but I think they're probably the same as ECRs. Yeah. It's cute. And it doesn't weigh too much more. Here, I'll show you. So, you need an ounce. So there's 0.0. So this is 0.5 for a card. 0.6. It can't make up its mind. It's probably 0.5. So that is still lightweight. It's under an ounce, so you don't need an extra ounce. You would just do the non-machinable, walk it in, have them hand stamp it. Hopefully they hand stamp them for you. And then there's that. So yeah, a little bitty 0.6 ounce card. And it's ready to go. And that guy is gonna be hanging out. Our metal, I didn't notice that. It's a little bit shiny. One of the colors we used had some shiny bits in it. The other thing too is if you don't like your colors, if you do it, you can paint them. Like we can go in and paint like the body and the antennas black. Should we do that? Should we paint it black? I feel like we could. Let's go find our paint bucket and grab a black paint. Oh look, and black was the very first one. We're gonna get a tiny paintbrush and we're just gonna paint a little black and bring some black into this. That'll work. So we're gonna do a little dollop of black paint. We're gonna get our paintbrush a little bit damp, not a lot, just to get it nice and rolling in there. And then you can do like the antennas. I was told you could paint this, but mine is like separating. Interesting. Interesting. Oops. Got a little bit too much there. I wonder if it's the baby oil I added. I don't know. And then there, this is a type of acrylic, so yeah, fluid acrylic. This is acrylic. We'll let it dry and see how it goes. But yeah, you're supposed to be able to paint. And maybe it is, and it just is a little bit interesting. I don't know. But again, so that might affect it. I'm just kind of coloring the little the little push out holes from the dye left little dots in some of these, so I'm just kind of like adding a little bit of black to those little dots. Just adding some interest. I like it. It's drying. You can see it on the body. It's drying in there. You might need a primer. Might. I don't know. We're going to let it dry and hopefully we'll know in a little bit, because we're going to help it along. We're going to help it along. We're going to use the heated tool because I'm not cooking the clay. I'm just heating the paint. Hopefully. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's drying. Look at that. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, so you either wait a long time or heat set it, but that paint did set in there. So, yes. And depending on your oily hands and the baby oil that you put in it probably has an effect on that, but you could just paint it a second time if you want, but I think it looks pretty good. So we're golden. So that little goodie is all done. We got to clean up this little bit of paint though. I don't have anything working on over here that needs a little spot of black, it looks like. So we're just going to go ahead and wipe it up. I know, I said it. We're just going to wipe it up. Or maybe we'll add it to this. That one little drop of paint. Oh, that's neat. Look at that. I love paint. I love paint. Paint is so fun. Do we want to do that to this too? Because why not? Let's do a little tear on this. Where did I put that tail ruler? Okay. And then we're going to dip the tips. Oh, that's fun. Oh, wow. Okay. Some of the colors, like, wow. What? Okay, there we did. We cleaned up. We cleaned up and added some spice to our things for our next project. Oh, look. Could that be our next project? Well, those two don't go together. I could trim that one to make it look like it goes with that one. I like that. I like that. Maybe something like that. That would be nice if that was, well, maybe we can. Maybe we can. Because that goes like that a little bit. That goes like that. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I like that. That's very interesting. I don't like that white though, so let's throw a little bit of spray on there. Let's spray this one. Let's spray this one with a little bit of Twisted Citron, because that one has the little brownie bits. Never mind, I don't know where it is. I didn't put it away. I did not put Twisted Citron away. Why not? Because this girl doesn't put anything away. Wait, are you twisted? No, you're mowed lawn. Oh, you're twisted. You're twisted! Because it's green, but not green. Oh, we just saturated that. My bad. Not really. Look it. It's making the purple run. Okay. We just gotta dry this. Oh, that's so pretty. You know what? Oh, I have an idea. Oh. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna do it. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look it. Oops. Don't spill your paint. I just put a little dot of paint on my finger and then just rubbed it into there. And so it leaves some, like, you can still see through it. So we just changed it a little bit. That's nice. Let's dry all of that now. Oh, that's so shiny. So shiny. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Again, if you want to see another huge mess, come hang out tonight at 8:30 p.m. on the Happy Ho-Ho's channel right there. This live will also end and redirect over there. And then you can just tell it to send you a reminder at 8:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. That's so nice, you guys. The purple in the stencil was a water-based item, probably something from Simon Hurley. And so it bled when we added the water, and we like it. We like it even more. Look at that. We'll dry you too, just to make sure you're nice and dry. Look at that. Okay. And this is all dry. So we need a card base. Do we want a white? No, we're going to do another black card base because why not? And then, oh, thank goodness. Look at that. It's not perfect, but we don't care. We need some glue. And then Two Crafty Girls is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on the channel. If you are a Facebook member or a Discord member of Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends, you will have access to a link in the events to a private Crafty Zoom. No hard topics allowed. It's there to unwind, have fun and stuff, and just to get away from the things. Oh, I should have dried that one too. Hold on a second. And you can color, you can craft, you can do whatever you crafty heart tells you. We need to, I'm gonna put that there, and then we're gonna put that through there. Yep. Well, that's gonna be nice. What was I saying? Oh yes. If you have questions about crafty things, if I have the supplies, I will do demos. So, otherwise, I'll probably be coloring or cleaning. I use a lot of my Zoom time to do cleaning. Oops, that's too low. We need that up higher. So there's always that fun little bit. Okay, and then. And heaven knows I need a lot of cleaning. A lot of cleaning help this week. Oh, I put that one too short. Hopefully people won't notice. Nope. It's up too high. It's up too high. Should be fine there. There we go. Look at me using things. All the things. Pam would be so proud. Little pop of color. Because this is very monochromatic until we add that. With our little pop of color. That's why we can say it's a pop of color. When you're doing something very monochromatic, and yes, black. Okay, and then we just trim. Okay, and then we take our little butterfly and we get some tear tape. I know. Oops. Okay. Sometimes not so smart. It's too thick. I should have got my thinner tear tape. My bad. It's alright. And I know I didn't use my glue scissors. Being a little, I've got you guys here all day, all the time. So there's that one. There's that one. And then same paper. Oops, what happened here? Why didn't that cut? There we go. You come back here. So again, oh, I broke it. I broke it. That's all right though. Oh, I broke it twice. I didn't even notice. I broke the little ends off. My bad. So, We're going to figure out where they go. Is that where that goes? I feel like no. I feel like that one goes there. And then this one goes there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put them back together, sort of. Put a little bit of glue on it. Look at that. Like it never even broke. Although we would prefer you not to get glue on that side. There we go. And we just glued those little tips back in. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Turn that upside. I've been storing this upside down and the tip hasn't clogged. I mean, I still do the tappity tap and then I turn it upside down with this, I don't know. But there they are. Again, these are fragile. My polymer clay is super duper old. If you had the new stuff, the recommended stuff for earrings and whatnot, it would probably hold up a lot better. But this girl, we don't mind. We just made the thing, right? And if I were to send this through the mail and it fell apart, I would just tell them to put something else on it. Just put something else on it. But we tried. So there's those. There's our cards for today for Use the Things Thursday. And the things that we used was polymer clay. Polymer clay. Do you have polymer clay in your stuff? Are you going to pull it out and see if you can make a card with it? Let me know. And we'll see you tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on the Crafty Ho Ho channel. Until then, stay crafty, my friends. Stay safe, stay warm, and we'll see you next time. Well, it's going to be start staying cool because it's kind of hot today. It's a hottie day. Oh, thank you for the heartums. I want to thank you guys. And bye-bye.